Hello, and thank you for contacting Wave Support. I see from your request you're struggling with the lens that's fitting too sleepily in the central part. And where that probably comes from, if we look at your topography, when you first opened up this design, I believe you chose averaging the corneal astigmatism. Because that Wave most likely interpreted this cornea as being a lot steeper centrally and therefore created a lens that was steeper fit relative to the actual topography. So quite often in these cases I'll choose to not average the corneal astigmatism when first opening the software. With that said, let's take a look at your design. So what I pulled up here is the actual lens that you designed, and actually looks good overall, but obviously we know it's fitting very steeply centrally. So one of the things I like to do to get a sense of how this lens is actually performing, I like to switch over here to RSIM, and what that'll do is show the representation of this lens as sort of the spherical component, if you will, spherical base curve component, if you will. And that shows you that you're at a base curve equivalent of about a 7.04. If we open up the exact same design, and I might recommend switching to tangential to your layer mode. Tangential tends to fit lenses that are a slight bit flatter. I would also recommend adding a little aspheric component in here. That will also probably flatten this lens out slightly. And then choose Tools and Current Settings and let Wave redesign this lens. Once it's completed, you'll see that you have a lens that's nicely aligned once again. But if you do the same thing and click over to the RSIM sort of spherical equivalent, you now see that you've flattened the lens up considerably overall. And if we look back in the freeform modality, you'll notice in this 3 o'clock radial to the right, you're at a 730 base curve, whereas in your original design you were at a 716. If you look at the 9 o'clock radial, again we're 713 compared to 695. And so overall you've basically flattened this lens out a little bit, and I think that'll get you back on track with this design. Once again, thank you for contacting Wave Support, and have a great day.